Okay, so I'm going for the A string, since I already took off the E string. And you just wind it down slowly. You can't have it one of these winders. Pretty cheap, you can get them in the guitar stores. I don't seem to have one though. Just go winding it down. Now you want to wind it down all the way. Even though you might think that you can take it off, strings are usually very sharp and can cut you if you force them too much off the thing. So you want to wind them off completely. Okay, so mine's pretty much done. You can take it off carefully. There you go. Then push it out the side. So you want to leave 3 strings at a time on the guitar to keep the tension slightly even. Because if you let all the tension if all the tension goes off at once, the whole string, the whole neck will bend, and you'll have to set it up professionally at a store, unless you can do it yourself. Okay, there goes the first string. Well, actually the second. I already took off the first one. And now we're going to go through putting on the second 2 strings. Okay, so I've got my pack of strings here, regular light gauge, and I'm going to open it up. Okay, so this is brass. Put it in. This is the E string, the fat one. You pull it through. Careful not to scratch the body. And you always want to wind strings that way. Let's say this is the headstock. So you want to wind them that way, and the ones on this side you want to wind them that way. This way and that way. Never these ones winding them that way. That'll just stuff up everything. It'll be tuning, will get all awkward on it. It's just not good. So always this way. Okay, so put it on. Now you only really want to wind it about 3 times. This is tight. I'm going to poke it through twice. That should do it. Okay, so I got it somewhat through. The rest should just come from winding it in. And if it's not looking to complete perfection, it doesn't really matter. It will fix itself up as you go winding. It's about right. It's buzzing a little because it's still not in tune. Okay, so I'll put on the second one, and then we'll go through the rest. Okay, so I've just strung this string through. Hope you can see it, it's kind of wobbly. And pretty sure it's yes, it is the G string. And I hope you can see how we wind it this way first. I always hold it down, wind it once, that wind I hold it down twice. You can poke it through right now if you want, through the hole, which, no, I'll go one more. Now, I have to make sure that when I poke it through, that's on top of all of the winds, because that's what holds it on. And then I tighten it. And of course it won't look too tight now, but that's because I haven't started, whoops, wrong way, winding it up. Okay, that seems about right. So now you got the technique. The worst is over. The only thing we need to do is tune the guitar. So I'll get onto that. Okay guys, so my guitar is decently in tune, I guess. It'll go out of tune today and probably tomorrow quite often because the strings are still settling in. Also, you might get some fret buzz, which should go away in the next week or so. If it doesn't, you might need to see a professional because your neck might be slightly faulty or you haven't kept tension on the neck, so you've taken off all the strings at once. So that's all the tips I have for you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and see you in another video.